Cole, when's the last time you hit a shot like that?
I don't know. I felt like I needed to hit that one because I felt like I should have hit the one against Wake. So a little redemption for me. So I was pretty happy that went in. So
Was that drawn the way it was drawn up? Was it drawn up to look for you in the corner?
no, it was really supposed to for Tay to make a play. We used Fat as a decoy, Marcus as a decoy, and he turned the corner and he made an unbelievable play. My guy obviously helped a lot, and for him to kick it out, turn and trust that was big. So that was all Tay.
The trust that they have in you, but how about the confidence that you have in? Okay, if it's going to come to me, it may not, but if it does, I'm knocking this thing down.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. I think the confidence just comes from the work I put in every day. Yeah, I feel like without the work, your confidence isn't there. So.
Matt, saw you embracing Cole after the final buzzer. Like, what did that shot mean to you, and like, what has his improvement been like over the past
huge
month
shot.
or so?
He deserved it. So I was gonna give him some love. Like he said, he puts all the work in, so he deserves a moment like that. That was a huge shot.
Matt, what was it like to get back in the lineup, and what did you learn by being out the past couple of games?
What did I learn? How much you miss it, just being in the fight, competing. I like to say even when I was out, I'm still in the fight with them, but, it's different. You have more of an impact, obviously, when you're in the game. So it's just good to be out there and fight and compete with these guys.
What's the huddle like down by 9 in the second half, and how did that kind of lead to the 15-0 run?
No panic, urgency, but no panic. Just getting great shots, getting stops. I think right after that, we got a bucket. We forced a shot clock violation, and there was a media, so we tried to build off some momentum there. So, we've been in close games all year, obviously. So, I think that helps. We have a little experience now, and that helps, especially in March, playing games like that down the stretch.
Similarly, Cole, down 9, you guys have the 15-0 run. Then you lose the lead again, but you find a way to win. What do you think that maybe says about this team?
For sure, yeah. I mean, it's a game of runs. They obviously went on theirs, and then we came right back. A big thing for us is just closing out games. Obviously it's a game of runs, but those last 4 minutes, we've struggled with this year. But lately we've kind of fought through it, and obviously tonight, that went in our favor. So.
All right, thanks, guys.
Thanks,
guys.
Thank you, guys.
Last possession, Tay was just going to create, or how'd they wind up finding Cole in the corner?
Yeah, they were just paying so much attention to Marcus, and we just tried to clear a runway a little bit for Tay. We were both kind of undersized, so he ended up driving on Geeler, and we felt like he could get in the paint, kind of play off two, and just shoot over top of him. And he just made a good basketball play because they switch so much. Their matchups are so mixed up from possession to possession throughout the possession. Reynold was just sitting in the paint waiting for him, and he just, he knew at the start of the play, Cole's going to be in one corner, Militia's going to be in the other, and Fat's going to be behind me. So now he knows what his options are if he gets stuck.
Cole able to make that shot in a situation like this? Would he have been able to do that in December, early January, even late January?
Yeah, like him making a shot, that's what he can do. He is one of the most confident dudes I've ever been around. He's not scared of the moment, and he's not scared to, be in situations at all. And that's an unbelievable attribute to have, especially as a shooter.
Again, you guys obviously had a rough go of things of late, and then you're down 9 with like 8:50 left in the game. Reel off a 15-0 run. They take the lead again, then you guys find a way to win it. What did you maybe have validated that you already knew about your team? What kind of statement do you think your guys made with the way they closed it out?
I think it was really just I think the activity really picked up, right? I thought because of how we were switching, we're trying to switch under, right? You can't really get into the basketball that much, right? Or the higher I pick him up, now he's going to screen underneath me, and I'm above him. Now he's rolling. Now we got help from other places, right? So we tried to switch under as much as possible, but that tends to lead to some unaggressiveness at times on the ball, right? It's okay on the first pick and roll, then we get to switch. But now when they move it, you got pressure those dudes. And I didn't think we did that, but we started to, right? I think, I'm yelling at Tay to get after him, and now he turns them over and they get a shot clock violation, right? Now Roper's picking up more and into the ball, and we turn him over and get to a shot clock violation. So it was like a lot more, like I thought just our activity went up in that moment, especially guarding the basketball.
For someone who's always had the shooting ability but wasn't playing as much earlier in the year, like how does Cole kind of earn the trust to get these consistent minutes now?
I mean, just need somebody to make some shots. Like that's a huge part of it, right? We made 5 threes at Wake Forest. Made 7 tonight, and Marcus made, of those 5, Marcus made 2, Cole made 2 at Wake, right? Like Marcus makes 3 out of 7 tonight. Like you can't beat people just getting 2s. You need some 3s, and he's got the ability to do it. And even if he doesn't, right? Even if he only gets 3 attempts, they're worried about him. They got to guard him, right? And and he's doing a better job. Like there's still some technical things defensively, but his effort level has been pretty good, right? And now, like we got the summer to fix the technical things, but if he keeps playing with that effort level, now I'm excited about where we're going, right? Like before we had to scrap all plans against SMU, like Cole was going to be the first sub, and he and Braden were going to play together. So now think of how much space Marcus would have had. Tay would have had to drive it. But we got our ass kicked from the jump. So it's like, tear it up. There is no game plan. But, like, he's been in our plans because you got to guard him. If you don't, the ball's probably going in.
Micah, staying on Cole, you talked about his confidence, but what is an experience like what he experienced tonight? What will that do for his game?
I think it's great, right? But it also is like a huge test, too, about, like, how do we handle success? Like, how do we move from this to what's next, right? Like, hey, celebrate tonight and then be ready for practice tomorrow. Know the game plan, know what we're doing, know how we're guarding Cal. And, like, I'm not worried that he's not going to stay and shoot after practice, right? That's who he is. He's probably going to be in tomorrow morning shooting. He's probably going to stay after practice. I'm not worried about that part of it. But now let's okay, I made a big shot. Now let's handle success the right way, and let's be ready for this next game. I think that's the biggest thing for young guys is like, how do you handle success? And if you handle it the right way, more success is probably coming.
Micah, how important was it to have Allocco back tonight and for him to start looking more like himself too?
Man, he is. He's been wanting to play like every single game. Man, the dude, like every time you see him, like he's got his practice gear on, and he's like jumping into walkthroughs. He's trying to get into practice, and Nix and I are like, no, like no. I'm just happy for him, man. Like nobody understands like how much pain this dude is in. Like what he has to go through to practice, what he has to go through to play. But like he really, really cares about team, and he's putting his body on the line for team, man. Like every time he falls, I'm worried. And he steps over and takes a charge on Rayno because he cares. He ain't worried about it. He's like, what does the team need me to do? If you need me to take a charge, I'm going to take a charge. And if you need me to make a jumper, like I'm going to shoot that. Like we're trying to protect him because he's not going to protect himself because he cares that much about the team and his teammates.
What did you like about the way your team responded after Stanford hits those threes to take the lead back in the final minute 18?
Yeah. It was a little bit difficult because we were trying to match small and big, and when those guys fouled out and those guys got in foul trouble, they went with a smaller lineup. So now we were really helping off a guy that can make shots. So it kind of put us in a bind a little bit, but to be able to answer that, right? When, you know, that when things go wrong, sometimes we can't get out of that. But like they took the lead, and when we were able to just answer back and stay positive. I thought we executed a couple times to be able to try and get what we wanted late.
Thank you.
Thank you.